Hey guys, welcome back. And after going through all the operations on method that are available for arrays, we'll try to have some operational things done on arrays, like how to access them, add array items or removing items. So there are a lot of operational things that we can do with arrays. Let me start with first how you can access array items. Yeah. Now, there are various ways in which you can access array items. As you know, uh, array items in Python have a specific index. We have seen this in our initial video. Yeah, we have seen this, right? So it has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this index uh, can be used to access the value within that array item. Here, index is a numerical value. So you can see the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all numerical. And it indicates the location of the array item. So you can use this index to access the elements. Okay. So as you can see, as we have seen in the above picture, that this array is nothing but a container of that holds a fixed number of items, yeah, but of the same data type, yeah. So the Python uses array module to achieve the functionality like an array. So we have to use the module to achieve the functionality like an array. You need to remember that. So what are the different methods that are available to access array item? So it could be through indexing, yeah. It can be through iteration. So I can access array items using iteration like for loop. I can use enumerate method. Yeah, if you remember the enumerate function. So let's see each method one by one. So the first one that we need to look into is using indexing. So let me get the formatting right first. So we'll using indexing. So we know it is each item is referred using the index value that is numerical. So the process of accessing the elements of an array through the index is known as indexing. Pretty simple, right? So in this process, we simply need to pass the index number inside a square bracket. Yeah. Now, the index of an array in Python starts with 0, which means you can find it first element at index 0 and the last one as per the length of the array that you have. Okay. So how do we access it? So let me write an example. So I'll say import array as array name. Yeah. And I have this entire list. So I have this, let me make it two, three, I want to make it a bit simpler. That's why I'm just increasing this numbers and making it simple. Okay. So I have this array, my array, and I I want to print the first element. So I am accessing it through array 0, wherein we can see from the picture that you have seen earlier, array 0 will have the first element. Sorry, index 0 will have the first element. Index 1 will have the second element. So same way, in this example that we are checking out. So if I have to access this 1100 11, then I have to specify index 0. Same way, if I have to get this 4 times 2 or 4 times 3, then I have to specify the index accordingly. So I have to index 2 or index, sorry, index 1 if I have to get the second element, index 2 if I have to get the third element. So let me write it. Third element of the array, and this is the second element of the array. Let's try to find out whether it gives me the output. Yeah, so you can see the various elements within the array are available using the index value of the. So using indexing is one of the method by which you can access the array item. The second way you can access the index or the elements within the array or accessing the array items is using iteration. So when I'm saying about iteration, you write a block of code with the for loop. Yeah. So using the for or while loop is used to access individual elements within the array. So suppose I have this example, import array as RR, yeah, so array name. I have my array, yeah. Now I want to access individual items within this array. So what I'll write is for elements in my array, and I'll print that element. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm using for loop and I'm accessing each individual element within the array and printing it till the for loop reaches the end of the array. Yeah, so it will keep on printing till it reaches the end of the array or if I specify any condition. So anyways, you can see here, same way, if I have to do it with while loop, I can specify a condition. Yeah, elements in my array. Yeah, and I can specify a print only if element uh, not equals to 3, okay, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, or it will break. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm looping this element within the array. If element is 444 is not equals to 444. So this is 444. It will, if it's not equal to 444, it will print or else it will break the loop and come out. And it will oppose that it will not print anything. You can see it has gone into an indefinite loop. So I have to stop it. Yeah. So what has happened? So while element in my array. So I need to element in my array while element not equals to 444. We should have written this here because when you are running while loop, you need to specify a condition. Yeah. So it will print this. Yeah. And it has to run through each element within the array. So I, I need I need to specify how much the loop will run. So I need to specify the length. So length equals to length of my array. Yeah. And I am saying I should be less than length. Yes. And it will print my array and the specified index. So let us run this. So it is taking, okay, there is some mistake I have done. I less than my array, I is equal to, okay, let me run this again. Okay. Oh, I have not specified the increment value. So I need to give I equals to I plus 1. The loop has to go on, right? So it has to start from 0 and I have to specify to 0. Okay. Now I'm done with my code. So what I'm doing is I have this array. I have specified an element which would start from 0. I am taking the length of the array and then I am running my while loop, which is I less than equals to length of my. So let's see if it gives me the right yes. Yeah. And it would be always length minus 1 because it will take you one parameter less. Yeah, we have got this. Yeah, so you can use while loop to access the items within the array. So this is one of the method. We used indexing as one of the method. We used iteration as one of the method to go through the arrays. The last one that we need to look at is the enumerate function. Now to access items within, let me now this function can be used to access elements of an array. Now it accepts an array and an optional starting index as parameter value and returns the array items by iterating through it. So let me first show you an example. So suppose I have import array as array name. Then we have this array and then we have. So suppose I'm taking the elements. I'll also take the location, which will give me an index. So I have these two elements. That's the location of the array and the value. So hello C, comma, value. I just put an hyphen in between so that there is one separator. Yeah. Okay. So what we are trying to do is we are using this enumerate function to access the individual items within the array. It will go through each individual index and give you the values. So let's see. We'll try. So here we can see at zero index, it is 4 times 1. At first index, it is 4 times 2. Yeah. So it is looping through the array using the enumerate function, and you can get the index as well as the values of that particular array. Now there is a way, apart from the three method, we need to understand is arrays can be accessed using a range. So access array range. Yeah, yeah. So that is items range. So there could be range that we right now we are accessing single items. We can array use square brackets and colon to access a range of arrays. That is what we used called in our previous items where we called it as slicing. Yeah, so slicing word is very important here. We need to understand that we are doing slicing here to to, to access the array items. Yeah. Now this operation is implemented using multiple formats, which we can see here below. The use the index format to access elements from beginning to desired range. So I can use it to get items from beginning to the desired range. So the initial before the colon, the space would be empty. There would be no numbers below it. But at the end, it will give you an index number. Yeah. You can also use to get array index using a negative indexing. So I can access items using negative index. Yeah. I can use a format to get items from a specified index till the end of the array. Yeah. So I can specify this. So I can have the index number and I can keep the space or the element or the number after the colon as empty. This will take me till the end of the array. Yeah. So we can use this type of indexing range method, or we can use this type negative indexing range, or we can use a positive indexing range, or I can specify both the start and end index numbers to get a specific range. I can do that as well. Yeah. So there are 4 ways in which you can dice your array to get a range of elements within that array. So let's see each of this particular thing. So let me put the example first. So as array name, we have this array. Now let's try all these 4 methods. So if I have to get all the elements from the start till the third element. So this is 0 index, first index, second index, and the third index. Yeah. So I need to specify 4 because last index is always -1. So what I need to do is print, I'll say first 3 elements and the last 3 elements. We can do this with. So here we are. We can see we have got the first 3 elements where I have specified nothing before the colon and third index. So it has taken me to the second element. 3 is always 3 minus 1. So it will be 2. So it will be 0, 1, and 2. So, and from start till second index. Over here, we have set from end till the minus third index. So minus third, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3. So here we are from the last index to minus 3. Yeah. So it has given me from the third element till the last. You can write this same, if you have to get it from the third element till the last, I could write it this way as well. So I could say third 2 and I could keep it empty. Yeah. So second element, second index is 333 again. So let's see if the output is right. Yeah, we get the same output with the negative indexing as well and the positive indexing as well. Yeah. You can also specify a range. So what I can do to access an elements within the range. Suppose I need only the elements 222, 4 times 2 and 3 times 3. So what I can do is I can specify the range. So 4 times 2 is at the first index. So I need to specify here as the first index, which is where double 2 is there and 4 times 2 is there. And this is at the second index. But and the last one you need to specify one index more. So I'll specify 3. So it will be always 3 minus 1. So I will get this particular two elements which are in the range 1 to 2 from the array. You can see this. Yeah. So I can get uh, first to last, first to in between range, or in between to last range, or in between some items within the range. Yeah. So this is how you can, there are various methods in which you can access items within the array. So this is one of the method. So you can use indexing, you can use iteration, you can use univariate function. Apart from that, you also use slice methods to access a range of items within the array. Hope you understood the concept. Hope you liked this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Python. Do comment if you have any views on this particular video or the section or the concept that we have discussed. But do not forget to subscribe to my channel in case you want to get such kind of informative videos directly to you. Thank you so much.